Oh, it lies. Me and Bond's here.
Hey.
Battery
We
charged.
are, I hear you're charged. I'm trying to turn you off. You were just dead a damn second ago. So, Bonds and I are going to do a little, she's doing her hair. We're going to do a little, probably two separate videos of the Shaw situation. Because I love this whole thing. I think it's a real good kicking his ass. And before I continue this, I understand he's a person. People make mistakes. And but on the same hand, on the same exact hand, on the other hand, however the hell you want to put it, there's been a lot of people that have been in front of him that weren't allowed to make mistakes and were punished very heavily for their mistakes that they made in their life. And I don't think his ass should be cut any slack in any way, shape, or form.
Hell no.
I think that if you're a judge in the damn town, you're kind of you're up on in the community's eyes, you're a pillar of the community. You're supposed to set the highest example for everyone in and around you. And that means even if you're not happy with your wife, take the right steps to remove yourself from the situation, as he would tell anyone else in front of him. I'm going to have quite the shit to say about it, and I've been waiting for Bon and I to have some time to do these, because it's not something that's going to go through real quick, because there's a whole lot of shit to say and a whole lot of shit to read. And I'm not going to read it to you, because that's ridiculous. If you want to read it, download it, the court documents. It's long as shit. I think it's like 27 pages. I love it. Keep it up there. That's cute. I've read the whole thing, and I think I read the whole thing 3 times, just so I could, make sure I'm real clear on my shit. I will try not to misspeak any of the crap on it, and I will try not to say anything that's not true. If I do, it's a simple mistake, and I'll try to correct it. I review my crap before I upload it anyway. Make sure there's nothing too damn incriminating on it, because usually there's a lot of shit
We're
that's
trying to bash some of his mouth too bad.
yeah, we try not to. Sometimes we can't post the shit we say because it's way too mean, but lightly, or just completely inappropriate. So here's Bon and I, and Bon came over to take a nap from the hospital. She had a nice nurse ask if she would like to go for a little while and get some sleep, and the nurse is watching over the kid. But she got here and she just can't go to sleep. So we're gonna do a segment that we've been dying to do. Oh, there's the car. Here we are, all night, all day, in, out. So Bonds, what are you doing over there?
Making a bun.
What
Man.
we're gonna start this this thing here. And Mr. Shaw, I'm gonna use Bon's phone, because Bon has a PDF, because I'm not exactly rich enough to get a camera yet, and this is what the hell happens. All right, so Bon's gonna make this a little bigger for me, or am I gonna make it bigger for me? Do I double tap on there? So a little rundown. Anybody that's in this area knows what the hell is going on right now. So Judge's been accused of some sexual situations and some sexual hotel visit, and
Hotel visits too, huh?
hotel. Oh, you didn't read it then. Some hotel
There's
visit.
a lot to read.
And the paper left quite a bit out, but there's some stuff in the paper that what I read that is irritating to me is he committed this crime. He was charged with this crime, and You know, when we're charged with a crime in this fashion, we're charged with any damn crime pretty much. Our house is freaking bombarded with police, and we're carried out in cuffs on the whole street. Is out everybody's out looking at you, crazy, like what the hell's going on down the street, you know? And you know, we don't get any chances like this guy's getting. You know, he gets 30 days. He has to put in his guilty plea.
Oh,
Right? I'm like, this is shit. Somebody, this is shit. You know, we don't get any shit like that. It's straight, your ass is getting made a freaking mockery of, and you're just getting fucking slammed by the cops, by the freaking press, by everyone. And you go to jail, and then that shit's even worse there. And, you know, it's just insane. So I like how this guy gets the 30-day deal. I would love to have that shit. He also was, you know, I think that being the judge and you're doing some shit like this, you know, why not haul your ass right to Bradford County? Go sit in BCCF for a day, you know, overnight. Who gives a shit? You know, get on the phone and get your shit read to you by another judge telling you what your damn bail is over the phone. Do you believe they do that shit over the phone?
that's freaking insane.
They do a court hearing over the phone. They did that to me.
I heard that's what you have to do.
This last one, they did that to me. Had a fucking judge on the phone with me in the police station doing my damn court hearing. Like, I don't even know what the hell that is. I need to Google that shit.
Yeah.
See if that shit's even right. Like, I swear they make up their own rules around here, you know, because some shit's just so damn unheard of. It's hard to put into my head that.
Cut it off.
No, you're not. Bonnie's not cutting her hair off. She's full of shit. She's tired. She's lack of oxygen to her head or something. So, all right, here we are with the judge, and he's a bad boy, and some of the crap in this PDF is insane. I'd like to point out a few things. I'm gonna touch on a few things that happened in my case with one of the officers that was presiding over the search of my home. She is also in this court document of Shaw's. They do not state her name, but they damn sure give her abbreviations to her name, and state that she is a police officer in the Sarah Bureau District. How do you get that bigger? Because I can't see shit. She's a Sarah police officer, and her husband is also a Sarah police officer. So I'm assuming that that's who the hell it is, which is, you know, it's kind of disturbing, and it bothers me to know that this is a person that is, you know, one of the ones that is responsible for my charges, and responsible for what happened in my home, and responsible for what happened to me when I left. And, you know, it's irritating to know that these people have that much damn control and are this crooked.
Yes.
You know, it just puts a lot of doubt in, you know, a person's mind, especially when they're getting accused. You know, they're getting all this shit handed to them, all these charges handed to them. You know, and you're questioning whether or not they're being truthful about what's going on with you, and if they don't like you, what kind of shit are they adding to it? What are they hiding from you? What are they not showing? You know, really, what are they not showing on fucking paper? Because there's a lot of shit not shown,
Right.
and a lot of shit. You know, like I went over today, dude. You know, I got no papers, nothing, no paperwork from these police officers saying that they were searching my home, that any receipts of anything they took, you know, and just some of the shit they took up out of here was fucking crazy.
Didn't even make sense.
It doesn't even make sense. Not
Batteries.
at all. Like, they took batteries, they took flashlights, they took Playboy magazines. It's still in the plastic. I mean, like, leaving shit on, just, it was absurd. You know, the shit that was going on in this house with the cops. And, you can take that off that. So, we got the document of what he's getting charged with here, and exactly like when it all started. They started in first of all, he's the president presiding over, and the judge presiding over this treatment court that him and some other people look over people that have DUIs, drug charges, and they go through this treatment court to follow out their sentence, but not in jail. They have to follow by a strict amount of rules to be in this program, and it's a lot of freaking time and a lot of patience for the person that's doing it. It's almost rather, like I don't know if I could handle or do what treatment court wants of you. I would rather be in jail. It's first of all, most generally everybody in there has no license and can't drive to the extreme amount of shit that they have to get to for this treatment court. And if you fuck up one time, then you have these people, the judge, the probation department, the counselors, the lawyers that they have. They have one lawyer that's paid, and they have one lawyer that's not, I don't know what the hell they call it now. I can't use my head.
You know what?
Like a public defender, sorry. And, yeah.
I think it'd be great if Mr. Shaw
had to go through treatment court.
Had to go through treatment court.
Too bad there's no drug charges. A little ankle bracelet for the good old judger.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if he had to go through a lot of his shit that he's put other people through.
Yeah.
I've never had to go through treatment court, but my husband did go through treatment court, and
it's basically set up for failure, isn't it?
It's pretty damn near. I mean,
it's like drug court.
It is. It's if they don't particularly care for you or care for your demeanor, your personality, they tend to come down real hard on you, harder than the next person or the other person. And my husband went through hell when he was in treatment court. He had a very hard time getting through it. On top of being a dad and working full time and keeping up with all of the rules and regulations and everything he had to get to for treatment court. It was non-fucking stop for him. And it took a lot of time away from his family, took a lot of time away from his kids, which eventually ended up in, during the treatment courts, he was under probation supervision as well. And every visitor had to be, they had to have permission for visitors, certain visitors. Everybody had to be checked through the probation department to be at his house. And a friend of ours, our mutual friend of ours, had shown up out of town. I'm talking from, down, just randomly showed up from, about 6-7 hours away. And we were standing outside, Justin and I, and he stopped. Just so happens in that 3 damn minutes that his probation officer stopped. He went back to jail for 6 months for it. Just for somebody randomly stopping and saying, hey, and an old time friend. And it was really fucked up. Yeah. So he was in there for 6 months without his kids because somebody showed up at his house. It's just insane. Anyway, so Shaw's the presiding person over the whole damn thing here. And in this area, they call it what they call it, treatment court. Shaw's law, Shaw's shit. There's always special shit that Shaw did to certain people, certain ways that he ruled things, and everybody in the town knows. Every person in town knows Shaw's law. It's pretty fucking crazy. So this guy who's presiding over it, I think it's made up of 8 people, the board is. And you have to be accepted in this program. All 8 of these people have to approve of you getting accepted in this treatment court. They have a number they call. Contacts you to 2 different probation officers at a time, or one, if that one's not available, it takes you to like an emergency one or some shit. Well, randomly throughout this, Shaw put himself on that list of people to call. He was then driving people home from treatment court, giving rides out from treatment court, and I think that's not. I don't think that's acceptable.
Favors?
Yeah, I don't think that's acceptable at all. And if I was in there, I would have had some shit to say about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That just sets other people up to get pissed off. To show, what the fuck is that? So the judge gets to show favoritism to people now and drive them home. Like that's not fucking cool. And shit. Sorry, people. There's so much crap that was so overlooked by so many people, even the people involved in some of the stuff that it was happening to, didn't even question it. I mean, I would have questioned the shit out of some of the shit, and there's an incident that I read in the document that involved me and my kid quite a few times. In the documents that I read, he was portraying himself as a truancy, head of the truancy for the schools. So he was in charge of sending out the fines to the parents for the kids that missed too many days, and that's a lot. And he did it for a lot of years, and he has absolutely no legal right to be that person. And he did that, and he made a fuck ton of money doing that for his office. So that right there leads me to think, okay, well, if he didn't have any damn ability to do this, where were they putting that money? If there's nowhere to show that you're legally able to do that as a person in the fucking community, where's all the money? Yeah. So right there, I feel like we're missing some shit here. Maybe embezzlement, because I know myself, I probably paid about over $1,000 in truancy fines, and he sent police officers to my place in Waverly to collect the money, to inform me of the truancy that my daughter was in, who she wasn't even in school. She was homeschooled. So I don't even know where the fuck you were even able to even be that person that did that. And then have me call him on the phone and him be a complete asshole to me when I said, I don't understand why I'm getting truancy fines for my daughter. She's not even in public schooling physically. She's homeschooled. And he said, you're not stupid. You know what it is. She's in the Sayre district, so when she misses school, she gets this. Well, we weren't even living in the fucking Sayre district. Jesus. We were in Waverly. So, it's very, I don't understand. Why isn't there, where's all that money? If you weren't legally able to obtain any of that fucking shit.
Right.
You weren't allowed to do that shit. There's no fucking where to put it legally. The government didn't know this after all these years you've been doing this shit? That's crazy to me. There's so much shit. I'm so pissed off about a lot of it. I'm gonna try to find some of this stuff. Now, also, he was removed from treatment court in 2014, I think it says. I can't get this damn thing any bigger. He was removed from the treatment court by Judge Burns in Towanda.
Shaw himself
was removed from presiding over it because these accusations were brought to a probation officer's attention, and he has to follow his rules and tell his superior, and his superior has to tell his superior.
Right.
So it had to be brought out that this was, out in the open, and he was